Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Yurok, and welcome back to a stream of 2 Point Museum. Now, we're going to be streaming this from now on until we finish it, and then we're also going to continue with other 2 Point games after this. We'll be doing 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus when we get done with 2 Point Museum, but we got a ways to go there. We still got quite a bit to do, and then I also want to play around in the sandbox mode a little bit and just kind of build whatever we want. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. And also, don't forget to leave comments during the stream. Let me know what you want to see, what you'd like me to try. Alright, we're still in the Bungle Wasteland now. We could move on to Pebblery Heights, but we're going to go ahead and get this one to 2-star first before we move on. So we will move on to Pebblery Heights. We may do that in this stream. It just depends on how things go here at Bungle Wasteland. We do eventually have to get them all to 3-star. So I want to go ahead and get this one to 2-star before we move to another one. That way all of them will be equal. Have 2 stars at each one.
Exhibits are maintained by our experts. Do not feel free to get involved.
This one?
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Yes, thank you. That's quite enough of that. Come in, sit down, and let's skip the pleasantries. After all, you're here for me, and you are here to hear. No one said anything about pleasant. Wait. Can you hear that? It's me.
Okay, alright, let's get alright, they want us to do the penny pincher again, so we're just gonna put that right here. It's free money, so we might as well do it. Alright. Everything's looking good. Now I wanna make sure we did complete both of these. I wanted to be positive, but I thought we had. We have. Alright, so we got a workshop completed. Let's see what else we can do in the workshop. We'll go ahead and make another plant camouflage. Alright, and what's in our inventory? We're gonna go ahead and put that in there. There's some more
Yes,
bolts.
touching electrical exhibits will be shocked by
Now,
what they find.
let's see if we can remember where we were. Alright, so we go to Bungle. Was it this one? No, we can't do that one because we don't have the Bungle key card. I think we have completed everything. Well, we actually do have something else we can get from here. So let's go Science Expert. And we need an assistant. We will go with XP on that one. Now, so unlock Bungle Security Door 2. Alright.
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day.
Let's go
Don't
ahead
be
and
the
fast
reason
forward
that
our time
changes.
there. Alright, so we can make the Multimatic 2. We'll do that shortly. Alright, and now to get this other, if we go to this one here, how do we get this? How do we get this key card? We need to pass through Bungle security doors. Okay, we need the key card. How do, I guess we get up. Yeah, do we have? I don't think. Oh, we do have the key card too. Okay, alright, so we need a science expert. Yeah, we'll get this guy. I did not realize we had gotten that, so let's go ahead and send him off
The
on that.
expedition team are
Unlock a
leaving
new
now.
item.
Please say goodbye and good riddance.
But yeah, we do want to get this one to 2 stars before we start on the next one, but you know, we may get there today, and if we do, we'll start on the next one before our stream's over.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. Alright, we already, okay, that was a limited, okay, so that's a different perk. And let's open that. Alright, that's XP. Alright, now let's go ahead and start the project Multimatic 2. We can't because we need more metal. Alright, so that tells us what our second expedition is going to be. So let's go there. We need a janitor. We'll just send him. We'll send him with a first aid kit. Alright, and then
Exhaustive expeditions, maybe
we unlocked a new area on the map, which is this one here. Alright, and here we have perks and some kind of workshop project. So, and then that's going to unlock this one. So we've got to do a tour. But let's go ahead and send somebody on this one. We need a science expert. We'll go with this guy. And then we need another science expert. We'll go with this one. And we will do XP on this one. Detail and safe. Alright, so we need to set up a tour guide, so let's do that. Alright, so we're going to get a map tour.
the museum asks that you open your mind and close your mouth.
Tour stand. No, it's
Expedition team returning from
a coffee
outer world.
kiosk? I don't think we do. Let's get us a coffee kiosk into. Alright. And then we want I can't find it, so we'll just type it in. Tour stand. Alright, we'll put that right.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Alright, and then we need to confirm. We need tour setup. Let's go ahead and just do all. Click on that one. And we'll do. fix that. Start here, then go here, and then we'll go here, here, and here. Alright, and that is great on that. So let's confirm.
Welcome
no,
back.
We need to
It's
hire
time
a
for Sir Nigel Knows. That's with two
scientist.
N's. The
We're gonna do this
ever-popular
guy.
segment
We're
where
gonna
I
hire
take
him.
an unidentified object
And
and
then
try
we're
to
gonna train
identify
him
it
on
using
tours.
solely my schnoz. Here goes. Interesting. Yes.
And then we're gonna also
Musty. That could only
only
be...
on tours
Driftwood?
whenever we get done training.
No?
And then we need to
Well,
hire
I'm sure I
a
was
person
close.
for
Join us
Well,
next
we already
time
have
for
an
more
extra assistant. We're gonna hire
olfactory
another one.
flippancy.
So in
Happy
case we need
sniffing.
one for... Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hire this one
Announcement:
here, and
crates
we'll
should be
train him
opened,
for
not left waiting.
customer service. Alright. Alright, now we got that going. Alright, we got our metal here. And then we got open. Alright, we got a panoptic pillar, which is a project we can make. Alright, let's go ahead and start the project for the Multimatic 2. Start. And then we'll go ahead and do that for more metal.
The botany
And then we're
exhibits
going to
from
go
a
ahead and
safe
send this one
distance.
for more whirly cogs.
To our team
Get us
departing
some
on an
parts in.
expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
And let's go ahead and get us one more janitor in. Nope. Nope. This guy looks good. You. Alright,
The
well,
expedition
we'll have to
team
do
are
it this
back on the surface.
this way.
Out of the tunnels.
The staff. We'll go to janitors.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and
we're
the
gonna put
expedition
him
team have
on
returned safely. Also good news.
upgrades. Okay. And then we're going to train this one on alcoholic, and this one on this is an assistant. We'll go customer service on that one. Alright, let's see. Make sure everybody's got their training. Okay. Alright, we need a security guard here. We need to put him on surveillance. And we actually need another security guard too. We're starting to get busier, so let's get us another one in. And we will put him on surveillance as well. Alright, we
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be
Got 'em
surrounded
automatic.
by dinosaur.
we're gonna pick this one up.
School trip arriving soon. That's your warning. Okay.
Return to inventory. Alright, and we are going to put the Multimatic 2 out. And we're going to put it over here. Let's see how this one is. And stuff. Alright, buzz. It's good. It just needs. No, it's good on decorations too. But we can put a perk in it. Alright.
Curator to open crate, please.
Alright, let's get our stuff open. If y'all are watching, don't forget to comment. Let me know you're here. Like I said, if you see something you want me to do, I'd be glad to try to do that. Alright, cool. Alright, now we got another workshop project we can make, which is going to be the panoptic pillar, but we need more metal. So let's do that one again. And then let's go back to our staff. Just fix that. Let's go ahead and put him on aerodynamics. People are good.
Museum staff may not listen to the radio while working. It's above our pay grade. Apparently.
Alright. Let's go ahead and go after. Let's go to here and let's set up an expedition. We'll go with these two. And XP detail.
Team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
Alright, that's back. Let's go ahead and open that up. Unlocked a new area. Alright, let's see what our rewards are here. We got more perks and another workshop project. So, alright, science expert level 8. Let's hold off on that until our other people get back.
Really thick jungle. A mountain with no head. And endless sand from the beach to the shoes you only wore once.
Oh, it's happened again.
Visit Pebbly Island. Paradise is only a stone's throw away.
There's an assistant. Do ticket boost on that one.
Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously. Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
team discovers a giant circular tube connected to a variety of circuits and monitors. Once your staff postulates it could be a particle collider. Let's go to check monitors. Alright, that gave us a little bit of money.
Please enjoy the botany exhibits while you can. None of you are going to last forever.
Let's decorate this.
Announcement: our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Let's get our rewards from here. Another limited edition perk. Let's send these guys off down here. Alright, that's an obstruction. What do we need for that one? We need a drill, so we'll need to make us a drill. But here we can go ahead and do him and an assistant. And then autofill and detail. Alright, so now we have all of that taken care of. We need to make a drill. So let's do that.
The museum's scientific
3 of those.
facilities are not open to guest inquiries. Figure it out yourself.
Let's go ahead and get our stickers done here. Alright. And let's go here. And we will set up expedition.
Information stands are there to explain.
Alright, we need a drill. Oh, we need a deluxe drill. We don't have that yet. Okay.
The expedition team are back on the surface. How are the tunnels?
Alright, we got a judgment cloud in, so let's claim that. Alright, we need to start a project for that. Judgment clouder, we have what we need. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we can't do that one yet. So let's see here. This one we still have perks that we need. And then we'll go XP and start.
To find donation stands are asked to look harder, or we could add more.
Alright, so let's add over here. Let's do an info stand right there. And we'll do another donation stand right here.
Announcement. Bungle caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. To many, museums are monuments to knowledge, places to come and to learn. But that does not, nor should it, excuse ignorance or uninformity among its guests. That is to ask, if you don't know what you're looking at, should you really be looking? On you, all nuance will be lost. Every detail
We just need
missed.
some decorations
Spare
around
us
it.
the embarrassment and read ahead.
So let's go
Or rethink your visit.
decorate.
Expedition team returning from underground.
And then let's give it a science banner. And we'll put an info stand right here. And a donation bucket right there. Built-in speaker. We've got a scent situator. Let's see if we can make that.
Guests are reminded that fossils are not boring, just dusty.
Alright, let's set up an expedition again. Alright, we still have perks there. Still have a perk here, so let's go ahead and let's grab him and this guy, and we'll go XP. Let's go ahead and hire another science expert. And we're going to train them in analysis.
Attention! If you touch a botany exhibit and become unwell or otherwise digested, the museum is sorry, but not responsible.
Alright, so we need to put some decorations in this room. Alright, let's go ahead and put a table in there. And a spare parts bin. Let's go into
The museum is here to inform and entertain its guests, as well as to make a profit.
science.
Attention, the expedition team have returned. Good for them.
Let's put a jungle wall. Okay. Let's edit room. Let's go ahead and move the door there. Confirm. Yes. Alright, now let's see what our decoration is. Decoration is 2, it needs to be 5. So let's go ahead and add items to room. Let's put a like that. We'll put that on the wall. And let's see.
May
what else
feel
we
like
got
you
here.
have to make a donation,
Whiteboard.
but you don't. It just feels that way.
And
Announcement. Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one
this is here
takes our
workshop
stuff.
tinker table. Alright, and we can put that right there. Now let's see what our decoration is. Level 3. Alright, let's just go ahead and put more.
And now for a little segment we call Priceless Memories, where you send in your most precious belongings for a ruthless appraisal. You can't put a price on it, but I'll certainly try. Today we're looking at a letter opener sent in by
spare
John.
parts bin.
Welcome, John. Oh, hello.
Alright.
John,
So we'll
it may
continue
interest you to know.
Alright, we got our 2-star on Bungle Wasteland.
Letter openers made in this style by design icon Margaret Fitzpocket. An authentic piece might be auctioned
this.
for anywhere from 8 to 12,000. Oh. Sadly, John, this is a replica with the approximate worth of a toy from a
Alright, now
Roachburger
let's
meal. Depending on the toy, of course.
Go back to our map here. Alright, so we got that. Alright, let's see, we need to find the pebble one. Alright, that's Wayland Lodge. Is this the pebble one? No, Plywood Island. Pebbly Heights. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start this one since we unlocked.
At the dawn of time, the county's first citizens looked to the stars and thought, what's going on over there? In some sense, we've come a long way. We no longer, most of us anyway, believe that the sky is a massive ceiling, or that the moon is the sun's evil twin. But in other ways, including literally, we're exactly where we started.
Alright, so...
Staff are reminded to brace for questions of varying quality.
Alright, it says, welcome to Pebbly Heights. We're in unidentified falling object has crashed down from outer space, presumably. We're calling it astral anomaly. It's up in that tree. So delightful and curious that the county wanted to investigate. So, to see whether there's anything else interesting to be found in space. Before you start answering your questions and the many riddles of the universe, you have the honor of rising the platform to the astral anomaly. Alright. Alright, there it is. With its strange markings and air of mystery, and still there isn't much of anything else up here. On your platform above the jungle, we're going to need a building. Alright, so we have to build a building.
Guests
Let's
left
go ahead
speeches by an
and
exhibit are reminded to
the
snap
build.
out of it.
And let's just go ahead and fill that in. We'll put the door here. Alright, let's cancel. Back to build. Let's start it back here. Actually, we need room for a helipad, so let's build a building. And then we need a door. So let's do that. Alright, and then we need to build a helipad. Let's put one right there. Alright, some junk appeared out of the air, almost like it was beamed here. It may not look like much, but that junk is now of most importance
Guests
to
are
the
reminded
investigation.
that while silence isn't
Send a
mandatory,
space expert
it
to
is
examine the
much nicer.
space scrap. Okay? Alright, so we need to hire a space expert. Let's go ahead and hire them. And then we need to build us a training room. Let's go ahead and pause real quick. We need to build a training room. This is going to be 3x2. We'll make it 4x4. Put the door right there. And then we need to put the training thing. We need to put a couple of desks. Need a return. And then another desk. Alright, we can be done with that. Alright, and let's train this guy on survival skills. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit
The
play.
museum's toilet facilities are for paying guests and desperate celebrities. Thank
Right.
you.
And we are going to need to build a toilet, so let's do that. Bathroom. Alright, and let's see, we'll put the door here. Toilet toilet, and then we need a sink and a garbage bin. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, it says receive. Alright, we hired us. We need to examine a piece of. Alright, so start exhibition. Okay.
Hopes for less crime and fewer crimes. Does that make sense?
Okay, we need a staff room. We'll put that right there. We'll put the staff door. We'll put a couch. And let's get a food table.
The Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Thank you, and thank goodness I'm here. Finally. Today I had the displeasure of getting
He is
caught behind a
going to examine
busload of
space
school
scrap.
children. Not only did this throw our entire show into doubt, but based on the faces and gestures those children were making, it's clear the next generation are not yet cultivating their brains in the scholarly soup of radio. I weep for humanity, and you should too, during this next song.
Guests should buy a ticket at a ticket booth. And if we
Okay.
had one, I'm sure they would.
Inventory. Alright. Let's put a satellite out. We need to near a floating balls decoration. Okay, so let's decorate floating ball. Is that something we have? We'll put a space banner here.
Guests are reminded that your needs are important to us, but they're not our top priority. Okay?
Let's put a wall display here. Alright, and then we need
Announcement.
an info
Guests should wait
stand.
patiently while we remember to open a ticket booth. Thank you.
That. Alright, and then let's go ahead and get us a ticket booth. Put that right inside the door. And then we'll hire an assistant. And we'll train them on ticket booth. And then we will be open. Alright, inventory. Let's go ahead and put that in over here.
Guests who are unable to show a valid ticket will be named and then shamed.
Okay. Let's put them in our inventory real quick. Maybe we can see what we got. Alright. Let's put this one over here. We need to build an analysis room. Okay. Let's see. We'll put that in this back corner over here. This is going to be 4x4. Put that in there. Put that in there. And put that in there.
Guests who don't believe in aliens are asked to prepare themselves.
Alright, now let's go ahead and put these in there. Alright, we need to hire another assistant or scientist. And we'll hire this guy. And we will put him training for analysis. Alright. Our ticket booth person is almost done. Alright, let's go ahead and hire us a janitor.
It's unlike me to dwell on a sour experience.
Let's
But
go
here
ahead and put
goes.
us in a
Where was
vending
this
machines.
busload of children headed? A museum, of all places. Ha ha! Children have no place in museums. In my day, it was 6 years of grueling preparation, an exhaustive reading regimen, advanced calligraphy, as well as posture and decorum training before you were ready to look at things all willy and nilly.
I don't know where to get that, but we can put a few more decorations around it. So, do a model planet. We'll do a space data display.
Staff are reminded to handle exhibits with professionalism, as well as their hands.
We'll do another banner over here. Let's do a space canister.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
And do another model planet over here. And another display right here. And we'll put another banner right there. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up time here. Let's go ahead and analyze another one.
Lost and found report. Nope, that's an exhibit. Why does this keep happening? Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick that up.
Attention, there may not be enough information stands. Guests are feeling bemused.
We'll just leave those out right now. And let's go ahead and set up an expedition. And we'll go here. Go Safe Expert. And let's do that. And detailed.
Expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
Claim item. Let's go ahead and get the furthest one here.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Alright, so now our knowledge increase. Alright, we need to decorate. Alright, we got a floating wall.
Expedition complete.
Put
So,
that right
what's in the
there.
box?
Open crate. Alright, galactic ball. Let's place that over here. Alright, let's place this one out. Alright, and this one wants a space button wall display. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and put that one there. Alright. Now let's go ahead and put us another donation bin down. Another info stand down. Alright, let's grab this. And we're going to analyze it. Alright. Let's go ahead and hire another
Really thick
science
jungle.
expert.
A mountain with no head. And endless sand from the beach to the shoes you only wore once.
Oh, it's up again.
Visit Pebbly Island.
Alright, let's go
Paradise
ahead
is
and
only a stone's throw away.
build us a gift shop. We're going to put that over here by the door.
Guests are reminded that experiencing wonder does not mean going for a walk.
Alright, we'll put the door on the side. We'll put the ticket, the cash register there. We'll put that there. Alright, we want a poster stand for
Analysis complete. Our collective
Space.
knowledge has increased.
we want a plushie stand for space. And then we want a bookcase for Z stand for space. Flip that around. Alright, and then let's finish that. Let's hire an assistant. This one works perfect. And let's get us another assistant in, just so we have an extra. Hire this person, and we will train them on ticket booth as well. Alright. Now we need a security guard.
The museum is happy to welcome children. Personally, I'm not so keen.
We will train him on that. And then we'll do this one. And we're going to put him just on donations, criminal pursuit. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do another expedition. And we unlocked that, so let's do that. Alright, what else? We got other stuff we can get from here. So we want him. And let's go with XP. Alright, so let's go ahead and get another ticket booth in.
Guests are reminded to hope for the best and expect something else. Thank you.
Let's open that. We'll place that one down. Put it right there. Alright, let's go ahead and install a perk. Dust deterrent, buzz, near wall display, decorations. They just need a little bit more.
This is a pre-recorded announcement.
So
We
let's
did it
decorate
earlier.
it. And let's do a space button display, a wall tube light, and a space probe. And let's put how much boost on that one. Let's hire another janitor. And we'll do this one for. We'll have him on mechanics. Alright. And then we need one more science expert. And we want one with pilot wings.
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
Alright, let's see here. We don't have this one, so let's move this one over closer.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. For this
We'll set it right here
installment
for
of
now.
Sir Nigel Reviews,
Let's pick this
I
one
will
up.
be trying something new.
This one back.
Yes, in all my seasons of well-seasoned travel, I have never before tried the succulent, sausagey fruit of the evergreen wiener tree. Remember, a gentleman eats his fruit with a knife and fork. Here goes. Ooh,
Come on, people, move out.
I see.
I guess we're
Surprisingly,
gonna put it right
this is rather good.
And we'll just put the pillar
Combining
back
the
over here.
playful fruitiness of a papaya with the moreish, oaty quality of black pudding. It's certainly not the worst thing I've eaten. 7 sausages out of a possible 10.
Alright, new location. Unlock that. Alright, we still have rewards here, so let's go ahead and set up an expedition. We need pilot wings for this. And then we'll do XP. And detailed and start. So this one we have a knowledge. Alright, we're gonna move this triangle one. Alright. Put that there.
Expedition team returning from outer space.
Alright, let's see what we got. Another celestial cell, alright. So we'll put that one in our inventory. We're going to pick up the other circle one. Alright, and we'll put that in our
Expert needed to
inventory.
restore exhibit.
And then we're going to
Thank
pull
you.
the epic one out. Let's pause real quick. I want to move that. And then move this one. There. And then we'll move this back there. And then we will drop this one in here. Oh, where? Oh. Alright, so the square, we're done. We need triangle. We need more, and the circle, we need more. All right. Okay. And then let's spin this one around. Oh, come on. There. Alright. Let's go back.
Reminded that I work here because it was supposed to be easy. Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Okay, perk required. Alright, let's start us a new expedition. We've gotten all that, so we're done there. Let's go here. We got. Okay. Let's go here. And a janitor here. And we'll just do first aid. No, we'll do XP, detailed, and start.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Let's go ahead and put that out. We'll just set it right there. Alright guys, if you're watching the stream, don't forget to comment. Let me know you're here. Earn $1,000 from tours. And then we need to upgrade the deconstructor to deconstructor 2. Alright, so
The
we're gonna need
expedition team are back in space.
we need a room,
Another
we need
successful
a
voyage.
project room. So workshop. Let's move that one over here. It's gotta be we're gonna put it here. Alright, X. Yep. X, yes. Let's do that again. Workshop. And let's build it there. Put the door in the corner. And we will put this in.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
Put it in this corner. Let's go ahead and put a spare parts bin here. And we'll do a workshop torque table. There. Alright. Alright, now let's see. Projects. We need a science or something. Alright, so do we have any projects for here?
It's that funny little time of our show
We
where
can
I
get
hand
us
you
some
the
entertainment.
keys
Let's get
as
tuning
some kind of
forks.
joke.
Kinda goes with
Today's
space.
audience participation comes from Milton in the Tumble Downs.
Alright, so we need to
Dear
get a
Nigel,
janitor.
what would you be doing if you weren't a DJ? Oh, Milton, how kind of you to ask.
Train this guy.
I don't tend to
immediately in
answer
the
such
workshop.
speculative questions, but I suppose in a theoretical universe where hypotheticals exist, I would have
Let's
to
see
say
what we got here. Alright, let's place this
if you're out of
exhibit.
time. Join me next time for more Untouchable Radio.
Let's go ahead and
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
place this one here. Alright. Buzz wants to be a life station, so let's decorate here. Life. Life station. We'll put that right here. Alright. And then we'll do a planet beside it here. And a space column. Alright. Okay. Janitor should be going to work on that.
Announcement.
Okay.
Your experience is important to us, but not to me.
Alright, let's set up expedition to here again. Alright, let's go to science expert with pilot wings. And then janitor. thoughts. XP. Detailed. Oh. What's wrong with this? Oh, we gotta have survival. Okay.
Expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Let's go ahead and put us down another info stand. Alright, open inventory. We'll put our tuning forks out. I'm just gonna put that in the middle here. And let's see, let's decorate.
Expedition complete. Fetch the
Let's put that
crowbar.
around there. We'll put a hanging jelly. Let's do just do. Let's do that there. Just put some different stuff around metal planet. And then we want a space banner. Right there. And then we'll do a space probe right here. Alright. Needs another decoration, so let's decorate one more. And put a turtle there.
Sickly visitors are advised to visit a hospital and are banned from museum grounds. Get well soon.
Claim our money. Alright, now we need to put down a tour stand. So let's find that. Tour stand. Alright, let's pause real quick. We're gonna tour setup. Alright, we want that. And then alright, perfect. Confirm, alright. And we need to hire another science expert.
Unopened crates are bad luck. Did you know that?
Let's speed up. Alright, we don't want that one. We'll hold on to him. We don't want that one right now. That's the one we want. Alright, let's hire. And we're going to train him on tours. And then we will also put him. Okay, well, let's staff. Let's increase our pay of our people. And then we want to go to
Guests are
experts when he
reminded
gets
that
done.
new exhibits may show signs of wear and or tear. They're not that new.
Here.
New to the Crumley non-meat, non-veg, non-taste range, it's Crumley Crumb Pie. A delicious crumble base packed with sumptuous powdery breadcrumbs and topped
look
with
for-
Crumbly's patented mix of singed butter, sugar, and flour
He
ensures
is
each mouthful is
done
packed with
training.
stodgy blandness.
So let's go to experts.
So don't settle for crumbs. Have a crumbly crumb pie instead. Mmm, just like Mama used to make.
We'll train him on tours. Start.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Alright, let's see if we can put a perk in on this thing. Alright, how about this one?
Vandals. Caught vandalizing.
Let's do
We stopped them,
entertainment boost.
obviously.
Alright, let's see. Now, here. And now we're going to go ahead and make one of these. Oh, we don't have mulch. We can't. Okay. Alright. We'll just roll with it. Alright, let's open our crate. Alright, we got another square. We'll just send to inventory.
Announcement. Staff in need of medical attention.
And then
Thank you.
get rid of that. Alright, so staff room. Let's go ahead and set up another expedition. Alright, we need more from this one. We need the space junk. So let's go ahead and get Alright, we'll get him. We'll get a janitor. Sure. And we'll go XP. Alright. I want to get another couple of vending machines in. We've got those two. Let's get this one.
Guests are reminded that your ticket does not include a +1.
This one. And then we'll put a space bin there. And then let's we have a space bench. Oh yeah, space bench. Alright, let's put a couple of benches in. Alright, let's open the crate. Alright, claimed space rock. Cool. Alright, let's
Staff should
place that.
seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
Let's get that. Claimed space junk. Alright, it's a buzz. It wants to be near floating balls. So let's go ahead and decorate. Let's get floating balls. Right here. We'll go ahead and put 2 of them down. And then we'll do another space banner. Regular space banner, right. There, alright. Also, we're going to upgrade the deconstructor. Okay, so we haven't even got that yet.
Your ticket does not support re-entry. I can
Alright,
offer to
let's just
stamp your hand,
try to make a little
but
money
it does
here.
not mean a thing.
Alright, let's actually put us in a small donation bin here. And here. Alright. Alright, it wants us to upgrade. Alright. Do we have any janitors with that? We do.
Unauthorized time travel is not permitted today, tomorrow, or yesterday. Thank you.
Space rock perk. Alright, let's find something we can put a perk on.
Announcement. Bungle caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Now let's go into our finances here. Make a little bit more money. Let's go ahead and get these going.
The guests you saw walk away before entering didn't refuse to pay. It was more of a mutual thing.
Alright, so awful value, we'll bump that back down. Everything else is fair, and this one's bad. Alright. Alright, it says the museum is attracting a small community of academics, but could broaden its research with some recognition from the Department of Culture. They send a representative to look at whenever you're ready. Alright, the inspection will evaluate your collection of space exhibits. I'm sure they'll be particularly interested in activated astral anomalies. Okay.
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
Alright. Let's go back to our finances here. Bad value still. Everything else is fair except for this. Alright, so we'll go back out. Alright, how do we activate these things? Alright, let's go ahead and start an expedition to here. Alright, we're done there, so. And we are done here. So let's go here. Need a space expert. And Let's go with this guy here, and we'll go XP, detailed. We can't afford it. Okay. Gotta make more money.
Thank you for visiting the museum.
Alright, let's go
Are you
into
not
this
done yet?
again. Let's go to sponsorships. Bungle the bin, accept offer. Yeah, it's just a bin. Alright, that'll give us some money. Alright, so what do we want? That one, train on ticket booths. Yep. Alright, let's go back to finances. Alright. A whole sticks diffuser. And let's reject that one.
Staff requires medical attention. Not this again.
Starting to make a little bit more money. Our knowledge is... Yeah, let's go here. Let's go back to here. And see if we can't get another... Alright, we gotta have... Alright, let's go with our pilot wings guy. And then we'll go with XP. Detailed. Let's see if we can't get our knowledge up on these things.
Our gift shop has low prices. It's the gift that keeps on gifting.
Alright, so all that says fair value, let's bump it up. Alright. Drink machine price, yeah, we will go up. Let's do that. Our expenses, see if we can get more money. Still don't have anything that is for here. Let's go ahead and do that.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're...
Some inventory.
Digging Deeper, the show that covers
Triangle.
all things related to archaeology,
We
science,
still need,
and
so let's go ahead
genre-bending
and
video games.
Put that
We
one
kick
there.
things off with a listener's question from Rosa Skivyslogger, who asks, who would win in a triathlon, a tortoise or a sloth? Joining me now to answer your
let's check
question
our
is
finances one more
Professor
time.
Hamish Curlybags
Alright,
from
this is
Pebbly
still a
Frog
bad
Sanctuary.
value.
Welcome,
I wish
Professor.
we could
A
change the
pleasure to be
price.
here, Hayley. You know, in a straight triathlon, I'd have to give the edge to the sloth.
Oh, interesting. Any particular reason?
Well, tortoises can't swim, Hayley.
And there you have it.
Let's
In a
set
race.
up another expedition to here.
Cycle over 50 kilometres, the sloth edges it by a drowning.
Priceless exhibits are not for sale, but I am willing to hear a number. Wow me.
Alright. Open inventory. We're going to put this thing down.
Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit, but we don't know what it is yet.
Alright, let's see what we can do to buzz This it needs, it just needs decoration.
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions
So
may be exhausting.
let's go decorate. Let's do a snake fountain.
The expedition team have returned. We'll know more the next time we go there.
And alright, let's click on that again. This. Alright, so one more decoration. Let's put some desert rocks on the ground. And
Analysis complete.
let's do
Our collective knowledge has
a
increased.
lava statue here as well. Alright. That is good. Alright. Where's that? Where's the space scrap? Okay. Alright. We'll place that in our inventory. And then triangle. There's a single triangle, that one's different, so let's actually place that in our inventory as well.
Is someone going to open that crate? Just saying.
Yes, we're going to open it. Ooh, this one's pristine, so we will definitely grab that one. So send that one to inventory. Let's go ahead and pause real quick. We're going to grab this. We're going to take the... put that one in inventory. We are going to go to our inventory. And we're going to put out this one. Alright, and then we are going to install a perk. Alright. And then we will take this and put it in here. And then we're going to sell both of these. Alright. Looks like we got us a pristine thing there. And we got, what is this? A cheese strip. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and go back.
Enjoy their visit for an appropriate amount of time. Whatever you think that might be.
Let's go to our staff. Experts. We need to get him. Okay, well, that'll work itself out. We're not going to hire anybody else. We're already struggling. We're going to keep going. Try to get our knowledge boost up on that. So, pilot wings. And XP. And we'll go detailed. Start.
Requires an assistant. You work in retail now.
How many assistants do we have? Let's go to our staff.
Attention.
We actually do need
the
another
expedition
assistant.
team
So
are leaving now.
let's
Please
go
say
ahead
goodbye and good riddance.
let's see. Yeah, we'll hire this one.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
And we're going to train them on retail. Alright, we got... This is a giant burning comet. Shoots out of the wormhole and hurls toward your team's vessel. Play chicken. Alright, cool. Alright, we definitely need to make more money. So let's check our finances. Alright, we're just gonna leave it like it is. Everything's fair value. So.
The expedition team are back from space. Another successful
we're gonna put
voyage.
pilot wings on this guy. Okay. Circle. So,
welcome back to the show.
Let's pause
Now,
real quick. Let's see, where's the circle one? Right here. We're going to return that to inventory. We're going to pick this one up. Put it down there. This one up, put it in the analysis room. Alright.
In a computer simulation. Well, according to Professor Morris Pumpkinhandle, we very well may
This
be.
person gets done.
In his yet-to-be peer-reviewed
get us a coffee
thesis,
kiosk
Pumpkinhandle claims that we're living in a live-service, free-to-play, massively multiplayer arcade beat-em-up flight simulator, citing evidence such as the existence of violence.
Let's go ahead and start another expedition to here. And we want to... we can do this one, this guy. And we'll do XP, detail, start.
Proof. A simulation. Can you imagine? Anyway, here's another song from the soundtrack. Wait, what?
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
Alright, yeah, I don't want that. I guess we're gonna take it. It is a good...
Please excuse the exhibit that requires restoration. I'm pretending it's not there.
Let's just put this in here.
Expedition team returning from outer space.
It needs some decorations, so let's decorate. Let's put a explorer statue. That takes care of that. That one's almost done.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Okay. Now I think all three of these are knowledge 3 now. Yep. And this one is knowledge 1. Go to staff. Alright, let's train this guy. Who's our tour guide? We just want to make him a straight tour. Alright. And then let's go to staff. Experts, the tour. Right here. We want to put him strictly on tours. Alright, we got another staff. Alright, now we are going to install a perk.
Guests should remain cautious when
Let's go
learning
to
about alien
dust
life
deterrent.
forms.
Okay. Alright, now we need, yep. We'll do it. Put it right there. And let's put another donation stand down. And another info stand here. Alright, so now we want to get a coffee kiosk in. Another coffee kiosk.
We apologize for the insufficient number of information stands. I'll update
Oh,
when we
you got
have
to be
more
kidding me.
information.
Alright, so can we do the map kiosk yet? MAP. Nope. Alright, we need to get one more assistant. And we will hire this one. We'll train them on this. Because we're going to build a cafeteria at some point. Alright, let's get our crate. Alright, send it inventory. What is this triangle? It is... Doesn't tell me the quality of it. Oh, average. Alright, so send it. Let's pause. Send that one to inventory. Let's take this one out and put it down.
Questions? This is a museum. Sadly, that's a common one.
We'll sell that. And then we'll install a perk. Energy boost. Alright, let's check our finances again. Everything's fair or unknown. This one's bad. I really want to upgrade that. Alright, let's go back to that one again. And we will do this guy. And we'll go XP, detailed stuff.
Put in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
We have another person training for that.
Holistics took roughly 20 of the most expensive ingredients on the market and said, hey, what's not to like? With that many ingredients, it's bound to help you. The whole you, any way you want. It's a fragrance. It's an engine coolant. It's a holistics lifestyle.
Let's open that up. Hey, another person, which doesn't matter. It's gonna get
The
analyzed.
expedition team are back from space. Another successful voyage.
And we'll do it again. So we need one more of those.
Exhaustive expeditions
That
may
will
be
give us-
exhausting.
Our knowledge on that is this.
Announcement. Stolen exhibit
one for-
has been
that'll be two
retrieved
of
from
four.
thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Okay. Money's starting to come in good here. Let's go back to here.
exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles.
Alright, let's go ahead and open that. Send it to inventory. Let's check our circle one. It is pristine, so the only one we need to replace is the square one. Alright, so we'll just sell that one. Alright, this guy. This is our other space guy. We're going to put him on survival. And then we need to hire one more expert.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Require knowledge boost. Let's see. Yep. We're going to put that right in there. We do need another. I don't want these. I want one that I can get with alright, what we got? Where are they? Yep, that's what we want. Sluggish and eloquent ingredient. That's fine. He's gonna strictly be
While the toilets are not on display,
restoration.
they should be treated like they are. Thank you.
And we're gonna put him solely on restoration. That's all he will do. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do another one for here. Alright.
Team, leaving for
Hopefully
thorough
we'll get one more of
investigation.
these and
They
we'll get
may
that
be sometime.
knowledge up to 2. I thought we would have had it already. I'm curious as is 100,000. Okay. What is this here? Tourist. Let's put an audience speaker down. Both of those. Alright. Hey, another one. Send to inventory. And we will put that one straight away in there. Alright. So that will get our knowledge to
This
3 of
is a
4.
pre-recorded announcement. Oh,
Nope. Set it up again. And we'll go XP. Alright.
team, leaving for thorough investigation. They may be sometime.
Doing okay there. Alright, I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and build a cafeteria. First, let's hire another assistant.
Expedition team returning from outer
And
space.
we'll put this one on this as well. Alright, and then let's go ahead and open our crate. We'll send that to inventory. Alright, let's go ahead and build a cafeteria. We'll just take it all the way to there. Alright, we need a door. And put the cash register.
News now of claims made by Dr. Marion Mopsicle that humans will soon be able to travel between galaxies in seconds, just as soon as she invents a craft capable of bending time and space. At a press conference earlier today, she informed an empty room that if her research continues at the same blistering pace as her previous 20 years of experimentation, humankind should be ensconced on a new habitable world weeks, if not months, before the universe implodes on itself and all life ceases to exist. Who said there's no hope for the human race?
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Cheese mining cart, that's cool. Alright, now let's check these real quick. The triangle we got is pristine, so let's pause. We're going to return that one to inventory, and we're going to put this one out. There. We're going to install a perk. Okay, cool. Alright, let's head back.
Groups of guests will turn on the member taking the longest. Always.
Alright, let's go ahead and send out another edition. We still need one more of those. We're just gonna sell that.
Announcement. Staff in need of medical attention. Thank you. The expedition team are back from space. Another successful
We need the
voyage.
screen. Again.
Expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Upgrade. That. this is so low. Alright, so maybe more info stands. I don't know. Let's put an info stand here. And put another one here. Alright, what's under inventory? Alright, this is just another thing. Alright, let's get
For
our
everyone.
crate. Alright, send to
Asking,
inventory.
toilets are located
Alright,
in the
that would be
bathroom.
our last one
You're
for that.
welcome. Vandals
So let's go
or
ahead and
vandalising.
analyze
We
that.
stopped them, obviously.
Alright, now we can do the other one. Let's go here. Let's, oh no, that's only XP. Okay, so we'll do this one. Yeah, this one is the two we need. Alright, so let's set up Expedition, Space Expert, Janitor, doesn't matter, XP, start. We'll go ahead and hire one more Janitor. Yeah, it don't matter about him. We'll do that.
Staff requires medical attention.
Alright,
Not
let's
this
look
again.
here. Let's check this out. Alright, good value. We'll go up on that. Alright, this one will come down. Cafeteria food price, we just don't know yet. But we're going to bump it up one anyway.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
We could almost use another person in our gift shop. Okay. Giant burning comment. Yeah, weave through.
And now we go live to Two Point
could do
Harbour,
another
where we're
project
joined by
here.
self-taught historian Claire Muzzlehammer.
Something
Tell us about your
frog
discovery,
leg
Claire.
language
Hi,
display.
Julie. You won't believe it, but I found the
Okay.
remains of the Mary Tulip.
Let's do
You
that.
know, that
That
famous
looks cool.
warship that sank centuries ago.
Alright. That one is epic. So send it inventory.
Really amazing is that it still has
Alright,
a
let's go
working
ahead and
cafeteria
look at this.
and a gift shop.
Is this one already
Truly
epic?
incredible. Whatever next?
It
Guided
is.
tours given by clueless youths dressed in period garb?
We're not going to waste another thing,
How
so
did you
let's
know?
go ahead and put this in
Visited it
there.
last week, Claire. I wish someone would sync that segment. That's it for today, listeners. Thanks for bearing with me.
Let's go
Expedition
ahead
team
and get
returning
some.
from
We just keep doing this one. So we need to get our stars
Analysis
up on
complete.
this.
learn anything good.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna place this over here. And we're gonna put a donation stand around it. Put it right there. We'll put, we need to decorate it. Let's go with a cheese mining cart. That one's epic. So, send to inventory. Let's pause real quick.
Guests are reminded that alien exhibits are normal to someone.
Inventory. And we'll put this one out. Right there. Alright, go to staff. Alright, what do you want to do? You are a janitor. Let's give you aerodynamics. Alright, we're gonna have analysis going on there. Another sticker.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn
Go
anything
ahead
good?
and start another expedition here. Yeah.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Alright, now we can analyze this one. Or sell it. Our knowledge is there. Alright, let's put that in our inventory. Okay, let's go ahead and sell that. Alright. Alright, send an inventory. Alright. Let's go ahead and analyze that. And that is the table of contents, right? Yes. Alright. So let's go ahead and get that.
Guests must pay for
Let's
entry
get one
before
more
knowing
janitor
what's
in
inside. It's a surprise.
We'll go with this guy. Here.
Announcement. An exhibit needs restoring. Typical.
And we will put him on pilot wings. And you will go back to ticket booth. You will do that. Alright. That works. Alright, let's go ahead and do one more. And set it up. And let's go with this guy.
To our team departing on an expedition, I'm sure you'll need it. Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Okay. Alright, now this one is epic, so we don't want to install anything else. But these are pristine. We can put a duration. Sure.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit.
And this one
That was a close one.
we will put extra expertise. Okay.
There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely.
We don't
Also
want
good
the-
news.
Okay. Hey, that one's pristine. So let's send that one to our inventory. Let's go ahead and start again. that one is over here, right? Yep. Alright. Let's pause. I'll return. And then we'll put the good one out. Alright. Get back to going here.
Honey, the heating's broken again.
Before you buy a new
So we
boiler,
need
stop.
One
Get
more
the
of those,
Pumpatron
and
6000 heat pump instead.
2 more of those.
Simply strap yourself in and start pumping. The more you pump, the more you feel the burn. Double bonus. The Pumpatron 6000. You'll get so
then we need to
warm
get
pumping
to
it up, you
remote
won't
rock.
even have to
Once
turn
we
it
get
on.
done here. That's open crate. Hey, pristine.
Pristine exhibits will receive the same treatment as everyone else. There's no escaping
We'll
the
start to
crate.
visit. Let's go ahead and send an expedition. Start. We got 2 of those. This guy. XP. Start.
Expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
Alright, so let's pause. Put this one in our inventory. Take this one out. Put it back in. Alright, and then let's install a entertainment boost there. And play.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
I think we're pretty good. Definitely making money. Shiny sticker. Alright, let's go ahead and yep, let's pause. We will put that one in our inventory. We will put the good one out. There. Install a perk and we'll go extra expertise. And then we will analyze this. And play.
Is officially permitted, but unofficially frowned upon.
Let's go ahead and set up another one. Okay. Alright, so, alright, active buzz is good. It needs a space probe, okay. We can do that. this one? Yep. Buzz. Everything is
Maintenance
buzzed.
announcement. People, like plants, need water.
Oh, we need an hologram decoration. Hologram.
Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable. Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Okay, we can't get that one yet. So, alright, let's put this one in.
Expedition team returning from outer space.
Okay, so we'll sell that. Alright, this is, we need one more. Send to inventory.
The expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Right, this one was pristine. Alright, yes, okay. Where's that? Inventory. We'll sell that. Alright. We'll just double him up. Doesn't really make a difference. Hey, pristine. Send inventory.
Announcement. You
all
learn
these
something
are
new
pristine
every
already.
day. I
So
don't,
we'll just
but
sell
you
that
might.
Alright, let's do this again. Yeah. Why not? Alright, so all we need now is we need one more of those. Yeah, well, okay, so I think maybe just one of these here, and that one. Now, one of these weren't able to do the buzz bonus, so let's. I think it was one that we have to unlock, right? Yep, hologram.
Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Clean, alright. Now we have the hologram.
The expedition team are back from space.
Now we
Another
can
successful voyage.
put the hologram out on that. The hologram, let's just put it
Vandals
right there.
caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
Alright, this one's Buzz is full. Buzz needs a life station. Okay. And this one, alright, so we need a life station. Life station. is he wanting? No, he can't have that. Alright. Come on, give me the last thing I need. Okay. Now we will be done. Let's go ahead. Oh, well, let's
Guests
go
are
ahead
reminded
and
that
put
they
that
don't
in
know
there.
what they're talking about.
Alright, so this is knowledge of 3. This one's 3. So this will complete our knowledge. All of our buzz bonuses are active, I think. Alright, let's double check. Alright, buzz is full. Full. All of our buzz. Oh, wait a minute. No, this one. What's up with him?
Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being
Okay, he's fine.
inspected.
Okay. Alright.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Alright, now we can put a perk on that. We'll do the energy boost. Now let's try this again.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
It says we need another janitor. Why not? Let's just get 2. Got more stickers. Alright, let's go to staff, janitor. I'll give you yeah.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the station that puts a smile on the face of your ears. Today, I'm Ricky Hawthorne, just like I was yesterday and all the days before. Join us for more shockingly consistent radio. After, all right, music. Nice one.
Announcement. We're currently not taking donations. Not as many as we could. Donation stands are full.
Okay. Well, we did get that. Alright, let's go ahead and start an expedition. I don't know what else to do. Alright, it says unlock. Okay. Let's look at this. looks like we need to put... Alright, let's see if we can get this over here.
We recommend that guests have a look around. That's the general idea.
No. Let's move that back. Let's try to move this one over here. Okay, that disappeared. So we need that. It needs to be next to this over here. Okay.
Frequently asked questions.
That can be
The
fixed.
museum cannot provide spaceship parking at this time.
Okay. And then put this one over here. I am not sure what to do there. Maybe.
Guests found discussing the museum's insurance policy will be asked to lighten up.
Wanted the hologram, so move the hologram.
Assistant needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
I don't know what else to do. Honestly, I have no clue. Alright, let's tour setup. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Confirm.
It's time for the news, where Mayor Tabitha Winsock is supporting the county's knowledge rush, saying in their latest press conference, if people like museums, then I like them too. In fact, I've always liked them.
Maybe...
Museums are probably one of my favorite things to like. Say what you like about the mayor, but she knows what people want to hear.
Wish it would tell us what we need to do here.
Guests are reminded that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The ball is in your court.
I'm not sure what to do here. I don't know how to... Maybe we need another one of these? So let's try that. I don't know what else we can do here. Let's actually move this over here too. Put all these decorations over there.
Guests are reminded that I don't know where things are. I am not a map.
Just gonna place everything that we get. Alright. Alright, we got 1 star. Okay. Now we need the... What was it called? Remote rock pop-up. Alright, that's Password Cove. Remote rock. Alright. So let's try to get that going.
A new pop-up exhibition opens its doors today. The small spin-off of one of the county's museums won't be here for long, so see it while you can.
Alright.
Botany exhibits may require a specific humidity. Guests just have to make do.
Alright, so we just... So, upgrade. Alright, hello, I'm Zara, and welcome to Remote Rock. It isn't striking, isn't it funny? Isn't it an wonderfully strange location? I forgot to send out invitations to exhibits again. Very strange, but not so wonderful. Go to marketing office. Okay. Alright, so we gotta build a marketing office. Let's do that right here. Marketing office needs to be 3x3. Put the door, put the desk.
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ages ago.
All we need. Oh, we'll put a filing cabinet in there too. Alright, and then do that. Okay. Alright, let's go to Staff, we need an assistant with marketing, so yeah, let's do that. And we will put them strictly on marketing. Alright. And then let's go into here. Finance. Sponsorship.
Guests found asking me questions will be made an example of. Thank you.
We have a gift shop. We don't have a gift shop. Go to management. Alright, let's I don't know how to do it. Alright, let's go to
Announcement. Children should be clean and not form herds.
I would have thought this would be here. And let's decrease that. Complete a botany campaign. Okay. Let's. We need to do a botany campaign. Alright, that's okay.
Guests found poking the exhibits will be poked by
I
me.
don't know how to do it. Should have read that better.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Welcome in for a full and regular show. I'm Sir Nigel Bickleworth, and this is 2 Point Radio. I had requested shortened proceedings to attend the re-thatching of my hen hatch, but no matter. Who cares about my feelings and my love of all things thatched? Not my employers, that's for sure.
Announcement. Please hydrate constantly. Thank you.
desk. Maybe we click on, oh, there we go. Alright. We need to do a okay. Proceed. I mean, there's really not much else to do here except for that, so.
Yes, I'm reminded to memorize something, in case someone asks. That would be embarrassing.
Could we build up? Actually, I wonder if we can, let's edit. Let's get another marketing desk. And items. Oh, we can't. Okay. Guess we could build another marketing room. Let's go back and edit that again. No. Let's go to building.
Attention. Botany exhibits are alive, but not as you know it.
Let's just build another marketing office. Okay, and then let's hire another assistant. Oh, no. Let's finish it first. Alright, and hire another assistant. Marketing. Let's just get this one. Nope. Loyal. Let's hire that one. And we will train them in marketing. Alright, let's fast forward time here. Alright, we need to put a
If you're
tour
thousands
stand
of
in.
years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum.
And then let's look at our staff. Let's train her on tour. And we will put her just on tours.
Attention, won't somebody think of the children? Thank you. Caring for plants is never easy, but we do make it look difficult.
Let's click on this one. Start a marketing campaign. Museum. Proceed.
We're back, and I'm still here, against my will, dancing like a monkey to 2 Point Radio's sweet corporate tune. Isn't this nice? Let's do something radio-y.
Play the music.
Attention, there may not be enough information stands. Guests are feeling bemused. Guests should wander around until they've had enough museum.
Any prehistory decorations, so why not? Let's sell 10 tickets. What's our bonus now? Decorations. Let's see here. Let's put a snowy pillar. Put one over here.
Guests should see a few exhibits before buying a snack. You know who you are.
Dino thing on the wall.
Staff can receive training to be less useless and more useful.
And there we go. Let's hire another assistant. And train for marketing. Alright, let's go ahead and do a botany campaign.
If you're unable to find a donation stand, feel free to give your money directly to me. If you like what you see, why not come back tomorrow? I'll be here.
That one is complete. And trying to complete another botany campaign. Let's just do a prehistory. Proceed. Okay, enough that.
Underwhelmed by the museum's decor, are reminded to be less
Let's go to
superficial.
staff. You are an assistant? Sure. Let's put a perk in on this one. Buzz boost.
Attention. Donation stands are full of money and unable to hold more.
Alright, let's go ahead and hire... Actually, we'll just... How many security guards do we have?
If you love Milkmaid milkshakes, then you'll lap up the new Milkmaid Flavoured Milk range. A crazy concoction of flavours that'll have your taste buds purring for more. Single cream. Double cream. Half cream.
2 staff.
Clotted cream. You won't believe the variety of flavours on offer. Milkmaid Flavoured Milk. Now that's good
Well, we got
milk.
the bonds.
Not technically milk.
Alright, now we need to earn 2 more stars across your museums. So let's go back to the... yeah, let's go back to this one. We'll do a little bit more time here, and that will be the end of our stream.
Should be supervised at all times.
There are
That's the
reports
theory.
of an unidentified fallen object in Pebbly Island. The astral anomaly is currently under investigation at the newly founded Space Museum. But
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to Harrison Wolf. Lately, I've been learning more and more about botany.
Okay, alright.
I've been enjoying myself so
extend
much
to-
that I stopped spraying those...
Alright. Space. Okay. No. Alright, where's it?
I'm letting the mushrooms grow.
Display
I took my
cheese.
favorite, the largest one. I call him Charlie, down to the museum. They were not interested, but it's their loss.
Completing expedition.
Unauthorized time travel is not permitted today, tomorrow, or yesterday. Thank you.
That's the moon. Space station. Ah, here we go. Set up expedition. And then we need a first aid kit, detailed, and start.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
That's gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and go to staff, go to pay. Ooh. got that taken care of.
Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Alright, let's see what kind of rewards we got. So 3 different things. Let's go into finances. Alright, fair, good. 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 Good and good.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Let's do cheesy. Let's get that. Alright, choose your phone. Place exhibit. Needs a cheese succulent decoration, so let's decorate that.
Guests are reminded that one day your stuff could end up in a museum. Dream big.
And that. Alright, let's put an info stand. And a donation bin. Alright, we need more garbage cans.
Check out the deals in the gift shop. They might be too good.
Alright, that should help with bins. Let's go ahead and go back to there. Set up expedition. And we'll go XP. Detailed start.
Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
What do you suppose they meant by scientifically irrelevant and uninteresting anyways? That's how the experts describe the fungus I grew in the depths of my home. Now, I may be biased, but I find it hard to see how that's not scientifically interesting. I don't want to get into a whole thing here. Maybe I do. Find out after this.
Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Alright, we'll get this last exhibit in, and that's where we're going to end our stream for today. And we'll probably just stick with this until we get it to 3 stars.
Attention. The expedition team have returned. Good for
Let's see what we got here. Slug statue. Alright.
them.
Let's see. Put that right there. It needs to be near a lily pad planter. So let's get that lily pad planter. Okay, we're not there. Ugh, a long way away from that.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be
Go
a
ahead and
party.
put in another
Okay?
decoration, just get the decoration up. Roderick Bust. Let me just see. Let me put that right over here.
Announcement. Information stands are there to explain exhibits. Unless they're not there, then they won't.
Let's do another info stand right here. Alright, and that's where we're going to end today, guys. I do appreciate y'all being with me here today. This is Yurok, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Also, don't forget to leave comments down below. All that stuff for you is free, and it helps me and the channel grow, and I do appreciate all the support y'all have given me so far. You guys rock. I love you guys. Hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.